ABC Action News is answering the #1 question that matters to many of you. What does a Donald Trump presidency mean to your financial future? As we found out today, there is reason to be optimistic and cautious.
Well, thank you very much, President Obama.
As the Trump wave hits Washington, what kind of money moves should you be making?
Hurry up. Stop waiting.
Tampa realtor Victoria McGuire.
I think what a Trump presidency means is that the real estate market's going to improve.
But that improvement depends on your timing. Many experts agree interest rates, no matter who won the White House, will go up.
That's going to spur people to finally get off the fence. The people who've been sitting there waiting, all this pent-up demand that we have. When those interest rates start to creep up just a little bit, I think that's going to cause people to finally get the ball rolling.
Rates need to get back to a point where lenders are also making a good return, and that actually could pick up the activity in the real estate part and everything else.
Financial advisor John Wax says rising interest rates is not necessarily a bad thing because it encourages banks to lend money to a wider variety of people.
If interest rates are too low, you want them back here. That's been one of our biggest holdbacks of the economy, is they were too low and lenders don't want to lend as much.
He also says you should not be making drastic changes to your investment strategy right now.
If your candidate won, don't get too aggressive in the portfolio, and if your candidate lost, don't get too conservative.
Wax says investors have reason to be cautious until they see how President-elect Trump will govern.
The real question is whether the Trump administration and Republicans are truly going to be able to work together over the long term and enact policies that will breed more growth in the economy.
And other economic incentives that Donald Trump talked about during his campaign include taxes. He says he will cut them for most people. He's also proposed a cap on student loan debt based on the borrower's income. He also plans on guaranteeing 6 weeks of paid maternity leave and letting working parents deduct child care expenses up to 4 children. The question now is, when and how will all of this happen? Taking action for you means listening to the things that concern you most. So we want to hear the good questions that you have, from jobs and making ends meet to safety and security for your family, and we will get you the answers. Go to abcactionnews.com, look for the Good Question logo, click on it, and tell us what you're curious about.